and conditioning coach from Vienna. Welcome to the show, Marianne.
Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Good. Did I pronounce your name correct?
Oh, it's close enough. It's good.
It's good enough, Silas.
Good enough, is it? Hey, it was a lot better than when Nick was saying it before the show. It was a lot worse. Okay.
You did great, Silas. Marianne, so can you give us a little of your story? Obviously, you are the strength and conditioning coach for the Vienna Vikings, but also the special teams coordinator. I believe the first female coordinator in the ELF. Can you just give us a little bit of your backstory in the sport, in the football world? How did you get to this point?
Ooh, it's been a long story. It's been a hell of a 15 years to get to this point. I started off just like pretty much any coach, anybody involved in football starts off with. I fell in love with the game. I wanted to play at the highest level attainable. I wanted to play in the NFL. And then I realized that, there are some limitations that I have. I wasn't all that and a bag of chips, and I realized that maybe coaching is the way I can get to that point. Moved to the U.S., played rugby, ran track in college on a scholarship, started coaching career during my bachelor's degree, and has continued to work towards that. I've said yes to every single internship opportunity, job opportunity thrown my way, and somehow I'm here now. I don't even know how I'm here right now.
So wait, let me get this straight. You actually played football in Finland?
Yes. I played as a kid for a little bit, and then I played in the women's league for a bit.
How did you first discover football, and why did you want to play it?
My friends took me out there. They were like, hey, there's a team over here, cool sport. Let's go. Let's get our aggressions out. And went over there, it was this smell of fresh grass, or a dirty old turf. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
That's so awesome.
You have quite a bit of football experience, and even in the States, and if I'm not mistaken, have experience with like D1 programs like Georgia. Can you talk a little bit about some of these experiences and the skills and stuff you learned and have now brought back to Europe?
Yeah, I worked with quite a few Division I colleges, Nebraska, Rice University, and University of Georgia, like you mentioned. Man, those were great experiences. Just like seeing how those meat grinders operate, how boys are turned into men. Like, it's great to see from the inside and actually learn from those coaches that are there. Learned a lot from the players that were there. Getting cussed out and accidentally spit on the face in the process by Kirby Smart has definitely been one of the highlights of my career so far. Like, just experiencing stuff like that, being part of those programs, it's just been amazing.
So what connected you to the Vikings? Tell us what got you there originally. Who brought you?
This is the whole thing that I'm always preaching to others, is that your network is your net worth. You got to meet the right people and they will take you to the right places. I was introduced to Coach Kalaika over here through his former assistant, Coach Kissling. And they brought me in for an interview and ended up eventually joining the team here.
Marianne, you were the first ever female coordinator in the ELF. How does this feel to have kind of set such a milestone?
It's great. Now there's somebody who smells good in our coordinator meetings, so I'm very happy about that. It's amazing. Like, I'm happy if sorry guys, if any female looks up to me and thinks this is what they want to do in the future, what they want to achieve in the future, I'm very happy to be that example for them. But on the other hand, I am very nervous as well. Obviously, I'm a first-time coordinator. Anybody would be nervous. But there is the additional target on my back of, somebody's just waiting to, comment women don't belong in football under something I end up doing. I know I'm going to fail at some point, hopefully in the practices leading up to the season. But nervous and excited. and very happy to lead the way for other women to follow me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another question that I have is, what would you say to a young girl or a young woman who is kind of looking up to you and wanting to get into football? What advice would you give them to kind of get to, not necessarily to the point where you are, but to kind of be able to enter into the football world, a world that obviously is such a male-dominated sport?
This is a controversial opinion, but I would tell them to stop looking at themselves as young women wanting to enter this profession. Start looking at themselves as young professionals entering this industry right away. I get it that there are different rules in place. You know, there are differences when it comes to men and women, but it's not up to the women to decide where they end up getting the opportunities. That is for the men who are in this profession to give them the opportunity to join their staffs and get that experience. So start working, start taking every opportunity, keep your nose clean, do the right thing, don't get in trouble, network. There's a ton of good advice I could give to the young women, but I don't want to say that it's for the girls only. They can't see their gender as a barrier. I've never seen it as a barrier. You just go out there and do what the boys would do, essentially. It's the same thing.
Now you said like basically, gender aside, in your opinion, what type of person does belong to the sport of American football?
Good question.
Somebody who doesn't care about work-life balance. 100%. You have to be extremely passionate. You have to be willing to be coachable. You have to make mistakes and recover from them. You have to, learn from everything, take every opportunity. That's the type of person. That's the thing. You got to have balls to be in this world. Female or male, you gotta have balls.
I love that.
That is the greatest line that has ever been said on the ELF live show.
Clip it, make a clip. Maxie, get working on the clip.
Can you define balls for us?
It's that attitude. It's like what you carry into the building when you come in. You can't be there apologizing like, hey, sorry, I'm here trying to do this and that. You're over there like, all right, listen up. Like, I'm here. You guys are here. Let's get this shit done.
Yeah, it's a belief. Like, I hear you saying that what it takes to really be a part of American football is somebody who isn't afraid to just get on the field, metaphorically as well, but literally get on the field and go hit somebody. It's kind of that mindset, whether you're playing on the field or you're a coach or you're in operations, you're not afraid to go out there and make it happen.
Exactly. You got to be willing to, accept all the failures and setbacks that are going to come your way. Believe me, I've had a ton of those throughout my career. I've been wanting to quit a million times, but I've kept on going because, I wanted to be out there. I made it in my mission. That's what it is.
Absolutely. And lastly, Coach Pahkala, before we let you go, I just want to know, can you talk a little bit about working with such a great organization? The Vienna Vikings obviously has been one of the most successful organizations in Europe. Everybody knows about them. And it's an organization that I think does things well. Can you just talk a little bit about what it's like, coaching under Coach Kalaikai and working at this organization?
Man, this is a very, very special organization. And we talk about family and brotherhood, but that was the first thing that I felt here. And the thing is that it's a lot of that American stuff that Coach Kalaikai and others have brought over the years, me included. I brought a lot of American tendencies here. But we respect the Austrian culture, the Viennese culture, what they already have in place, how people here operate. And we just combine those into an organization that runs like this, a well-oiled machine. And Coach Kalaikai specifically, I would like to talk about Coach Kalaikai coaching tree. Like, our coaching staff, a lot of coaches in Europe have learned from that guy. And now I'm one of those people learning under him. And man, it's just great. We share an office here in the building, and you know, having those small conversations with him, learning from him on the daily. That man knows so much. It blows my mind every day.
Yeah. Oh, he's legit. Yeah, his coaching tree is there's something to be said there. Even like Jordan Newman, he coached under him for many years, and now is a successful coach in his own right. So yeah, that's really awesome that you're getting to be a part of this and learn from him. And I just think it's so cool that you are now going to be a coordinator, and congratulations for that and everything that you guys are doing in Vienna. Silas, you got anything else before we let her go?
No, I just think that you're a stud, and you inspired me today. I feel like I need to get some bigger balls.
Yeah.
If you leave us with one thing, it's that football is for people with balls. Metaphorical balls. Coach, thank you very much for joining us on the show. It's awesome to talk to you. Good luck to you guys in the Vienna Vikings this year for 2024. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That was the